Peace, Grand Rising, on this Wisdom Cipher Day, all being born to wisdom. I hope you had a great Juneteenth, as did I. I'm reporting live from my backyard right now. So recently, I went on Vlad TV, and some people were very happy about that. Some people were disappointed. I'm hearing that people made videos, showing their discontent and all of that. All I can say is my obligation is to civilize the uncivilized, okay? My job is not to preach to the choir. And many times you need to go where the uncivilized people are at. Now, originally, this whole Vlad boycott started because he didn't apologize to Minister Farrakhan. Well, fast forward 5 years later, he's apologized. I know what I said about Mr. Godfrey. And yeah, I guess that looked bad. Me saying that about him and then changing my mind. But guess what? As a grown man, I have the right to change my mind. Once more information comes into play about certain things that I'm not going to get into the full specifics of, but I have more clarity on the situation as a whole. And that's the decision I decided to do when looking at the big picture. So anyone who's a true supporter of me, who actually subscribes to my channel, who actually, donates regularly and gives super chats, if I disappointed you, pardon me, I love you, and pardon me. Anybody else, y'all are just white noise, okay? But love to all of y'all. Yeah, listen, mission was accomplished. We wanted Vlad to apologize, and he apologized, okay? So that being said, we did the boycott on Vlad. Y'all didn't support it.
So the vast majority of people are just like, yo, you're a straight sellout, B. Like, fuck out of here, man. We see Milk74 telling them, keep pushing, do your thing. At the end of the day, this is going to be good for Lord Jamar. Like, his name's buzzing. It's going to hit algorithmically. He's, you know what I mean? But as far as his character, who he is, what he stands for and all that, it's been looking bad. And it's just been a rough couple years, whatever, with the flat earth stuff to Godfrey and everything else. And here he is back at Vlad TV. But one thing, it is what it is. He's got to continue to push on. He says everyone else is white noise unless you donated and all that. Like, he apologizes to those fans, but everyone else, like, I'm just blocking y'all out, which at the end of the day, like, you got to push on in life. You know what I'm saying? So I guess that's a good strategy. But does he really mean that? Are people not getting to him? I don't know. He felt enough to address it. But he did admit he looked bad, you know what I'm saying, as far as saying what he said about Godfrey, and he ended up being the one going back. But it was like he was alluding to more things going on behind the scenes, in a sense, him having full clarity. But I don't know. I would have never thought this years ago, you know what I'm saying? Well, Lord Jamar was the guy, being what he stood for and all that, brand new being, and then his presence in the blogosphere, certain things he spoke out on. But I don't know, you know what I mean? It feels like a lot of people are just disappointed, feeling like the fact that he's being considered a sellout, like he was always on that bullish, or maybe things just changed over the years. I mean, his backyard's looking nice, right? Them HBO paychecks must have paid pretty well. But tap in, what do you think about it all? Are you shocked? Is he a straight sellout to you? You see Milk supporting him. You know what I mean? Will he be a regular at Vlad like he was before? What will be next? You know, only time will tell. Let's talk about it. Sub up, and I'll get with y'all on the next one. Peace.